that 2022, 2021, this was one of their worst maps. In fact, it was their permaban at times.
Well, let's get into it, shall we? Third and deciding map, and it's going to be a 5-man attack towards the banana area. Keto and Tabson to receiving. Tabson's looked so sharp throughout this series. He's good for a couple, but now they can fall back. Man advantage lies with Big. They've got another player on the bomb side as well. Still a smoke and a Molotov available here. I don't think the B commitment straight up is going to be what finds them the victory here. So slowing things down, recalibrating, and falling back towards middle.
Nice 2-2 setup, though, for Big. Should be effective regardless of the play that FURIA decide on, but that smoke and Molotov, that could really help FURIA out in this one. Drop that right on Favin at that back pit.
True.
Should be a clean entry.
Yeah.
Should.
See if that works out for them. K-Serato leading the charge with the USP. Having spots a couple. And here comes utility. Got to strike now.
Yeah, it's off hard, Molly. Gets it well placed. Favor deleted as they do get into the site. It's hyped. Tagged up, chipped away at. Still can't find or isolate Art on that balcony. Now into a safe plant. And a retake without a kit. Will have to be some... Ooh, haste, careful. Art doesn't need to give it up, but does all the same.
Excellent work from Hyped. Finds the man advantage, and just K-Serato remains. He'll be dealt with in due course. And that's a great retake there. Very confident. 3 players survive. FURIA did well to get the bomb down, to be fair, after losing so many casualties towards the B side of the map. But bomb planted. They can buy up next round if they so wish.
Yeah, they actually just gave the defuse to Hyped as well. We're seeing more and more teams do that, yeah.
That was swift shooting from Keto at the end to close it. And we haven't really been seeing Art make what I would consider too many mistakes so far in the series. He's been very tempered with his approach, especially in mid-rounds, late rounds, where he's so privy to just make a wide swing, just do something for info. And that's probably the first time I've seen him this entire series just sticking out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, and you can see his reaction to his death as well. I think he knows that that was less than ideal, and it did immediately translate into a big clan close. Wow, that is quite the buy. That is quite the buy. K-Serato and Safe have sacrificed themselves in order of having 3, now 2 AK-47s with armor. Art, a first death. Following that, this could be a concoction for a little bit of a salt for Art coming into an important and a must-win map.
It's an excellent opening maneuver there for Keto. In red hot throughout the series. And the opening kill confirms they are fully bought into this, but as you mentioned, 3 AKs. K-Serato operating with no armor, though. Be very vulnerable to a spray down here from Hyped. They've got a stack on the atrium as well. Should be a double kill. They'll find that, but can Hyped get out of here?
Yeah, a tag from Safe is not enough, and Hype just licking his chops as he collects a double. Oh, and that's mean. Oh, K-Serato will make it hurt as best he can as he throws all of those goodies they brought into the round. Don't want any AKs falling into enemy hands, and it's actually going to soften the blow of conceding this one. But still, second round force, not going to get them very far.
No, definitely not. Only 1 kill found, and K-Serato already accepted his fate here, throwing away the firepower. Maybe gets a plant out of it, but it's very unlikely. Krimbo just playing to deny just that. 30 seconds here. K-Serato drops the smoke. Maybe there is a plan. With this smoke, we'll have a look. Trying to force out a reaction from the CTs. Hopefully convert that into a 1D. But can't even get the C4 planted. Time will tell.
Yeah, they're going to run him down. Too good. Hyped. Very quick on this. And a messy spray does lead to at least 1 back. Big will find that second round convincingly so. A third imminent. As we're going to be seeing FURIA just a couple of Deagles and P250s at the very high end if they're brave.
Little credit goes the way of K-Serato there to even find a single kill. That felt like a situation that not many people would have found any value in whatsoever. So a good hold on the porch side from Big. Not enough utility on the FURIA side to actually push them out of those positions, to blind them, to upset that crossfire. And this should be another easy one for Big. Just a couple upgraded pistols, though, and Drop does somehow have some utility.
Well, it's Hyped to open things up. Nice work again. Aggression towards Banana. Paying dividends here, but not for long. Safe will answer back with a lovely Deagle headshot there. Hyped oversteps the mark. Only had the MP9, so not the end of the world. They are operating without armor here. Still should be the gimme of a round, but you don't necessarily need to be playing on the front foot here. Should be fine, but certainly opens a door of opportunity if they were to go down of equal trades here. Bomb would be planted and the retake might be problematic, but for now, bomb on the bottom of the middle. Drop and safe. Trying to find the next pick if possible.
Ready for it, Krimbo. Well handled on yuurih's boiler swing. And oh, another victim added to the tally. Can't quite finish drop off with the rifle, but the USP delivers at a necessary capacity. Triple out of Krimbo and 3 for Big. K-Serato, similar scenario as before. And not even going to get into the side this time. tabseN will send him packing. And you know, we saw Godby dancing after
I did enjoy that.
They picked up that second map.
Got the moves.
And so, yeah, perhaps I think coming back to what Maui was saying in regards to Big Clan's win streak on Inferno, combined with the fact that Gob weathered the vertigo, you're taking FURIA's pick away from them. You know, it's going to be...
It was a really excellent performance as well. That T side was really nice to watch. So, yeah, I feel like it's justified dancing, Alex.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's see if they can have something to dance about in the first gun round.
Yes, indeed.
Deep smoke rotates early. They just dropped their util and left. You can see a little package waiting for any of those B defenders. So cheating back 3 to A.
Yeah, they started with the heroic early default 4-1. It's pretty risky, puts a lot of pressure on Krimbo's shoulders there, but Deep Smoke makes sure that FURIA can't approach too early, but they are approaching on the short side. It looks like they're going to find a timing. Krimbo caught with his pants down.
Oh, go on, Hyped. He's even ready for the next one. He was looking towards yuurih. Good chip damage off the wall bang. A rush balcony smoke. Got Hyped staring at that as Art wraps long. Haven staring at it.
Huge advantage for him. You can see the absolute grey screen of Art. Nothing he could do. 4-on-2 now. yuurih and K-Serato. Not in the best positions, but an excellent frag will give them a fighting chance here. Faven doesn't have to fully commit, needs a bit of backup here, and the attempt of the plan will come through momentarily. Good flashbang, great swing. Should be the round in the bag with such a low HP K-Serato. The nade will confirm things, not quite, but Quito will find the killing blow of the M4 as it goes 4-0 in favor of Big on their CT side here to recover 2 AK-47s as well. Morale is high. And money is low for FURIA.
It was a little bit risky for Faven to swing behind that middle sight box, but the setup flash from Quito as he's rotating over from B was everything. Gives him one for free, almost the second on top of that. Just great little protocols like that from Big.
Totally agree. A hero AK has been purchased. K-Serato trying to crack things open here in round number 5. But Big yet to make a mistake, to be honest with you. Nice little grenade to soften him up, make it a double, down to 30 points of health. Might as well give the AK over now. And indeed he will, in the hands of Art now, with no helmet.
That's the guy you want to do damage to.
And they're setting up a coffin flash here. Could be pushing around the corner, might not have to.
Came all too easy and Hyped. This is brave. This is a lot, but it's worked wonderfully as the flash could not have been better. Oh, yes, Quito. He seals the round. Unless yuurih and K-Serato's Tech 9 has got anything more to say. The answer, a resounding no. tabseN secures it. Big Clan untouchable right now.
Yeah, this is textbook stuff. Big yet to have a misstep here, to be honest with you. Every flash, every push just seems perfectly timed and delivering in the firepower as well. tabseN up to 5-1, Hyped with 7 kills. As they go 5-0 here, but money's starting to stabilize for FURIA. They've got the safe AWP this time. I doubt we'll see a double AWP set up on the T side of Inferno, but who knows these days when FURIA are out and about.
Hyped, brave. Timer on this, and yeah, has to back away as it's K-Serato to deliver FURIA an opening. Counter nade is good. Will humble K-Serato for the rest of this one.
So on the back foot now, in-game leader down, need to reclaim territory. I think Krimbo setting up the flashbang here, or maybe full retake utility. Art's ready and waiting on top of the half wall here. Flashbang to be deployed, but it's a dry peek. Working out for a couple of kills here. Faven needs one more, can't find it as they get mowed down. It's safe with 3 huge frags. And now Hyped on the other side of the map. He can look for some long-range frags, but almost 0 chance of doing anything with this, and that's going to be FURIA's first. Bit of a brawl towards Banana, but it will be the Brazilians coming out on top.
That's a big philosophy change from Big, and actually probably why that they're on this map streak on Inferno is that the 2020, 2021 big, even 2022, they would never really go for those kind of dry peaks. Everything had to be set with a nade. Everything had to have some very obvious purpose to it. And now they've emboldened themselves. And I think that they probably had a big team discussion in the offseason saying, why do we suck at this map? It's because we don't dry peak as much as other people. And we'll see if Hype's able to get away here, but I do like, in theory, the fact that they just keep their opponents on their toes much more often now when they play this map. Everything was so telegraphed for the last 3 years for them.
Yeah, I mean, I think the truth is always somewhere in the middle, isn't it? Like, you do need to have all of that rigid counter-strike in order to have some degree of consistency, but you do also have to be able to throw that caution to the wind. This one does not work out for Big as it translates into a first, and Gary straight on the mic off the back of victory. Maybe just wanting to recap what was working and what they wanted to be bringing into this T side. Also, I will mention when Art is struggling to have impact in the server, it's always a typical alignment with FURIA struggling to have more developed T side. It tends to be a bit of a correlation between Art not feeling the game and struggling to call a good game. Let's see if they can hit the brick wall as they post their first, or if they can build upon it.
We'll see what he can make of it. Art currently sitting at 0-6, but round number 7 is right around the corner here. They have the orb for safe this time. He managed to pick up 3 beautiful kills towards Banana in the previous round, yielding them their first. But need a lot more where that came from. Big are off to an absolute flyer here in the third and final map. Hyped with the AWP and makes his way towards middle. Could be the run boost, but a little set piece here, trying to go for a bit of aggression. Grenades deployed, and Hyped getting ready to peek down the bottom and middle, but just focusing towards second for now.
Okay, some top mid utility from FURIA. They expended actually a molly and a smoke and haven't really found anything with it. So they're coming out a bit behind in terms of the util game right now, but it seems like they were really trying to condition Big there for some sort of setup play.
It's very passive from the CT side. 2 players in the pits. Hyped, given the large responsibility of patrolling middle. Flashbang over the top. Hunting for info here. Kita gets nothing, but 4, making 5 players on the other side of half wall. So they'll keep 2 players here for now. Final smoke.
Yeah, that's a good placement of the first. Now Tabson's holding on to their last hope as they do establish a nice boost. Keto.
Hype's rotating.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be long. Bit too slow on this one. Tabson to be tested. Doesn't want to mess around with the smoke. Throws some bullets down range, and it does find yuurih's head through the smoke. Serata with the deep CT allowed to wrap around Ruins. And a good pick. Drop. Looking for both, and FURIA eliminate the threat. 3 frags in unison.
Yeah, really well done there. Just Hyped and Krimbo completely removed from the round, trying to evacuate if possible with the AWP in hand. It's going to be 2 in a row for the Brazilian squad here, with 4 players surviving as well. It was looking quite good there. The opening kill from Tabson straight through his smoke. Normally that would suggest they're off to a great start in the round, but fantastic frags coming in from Drop and Safe, striking with the AWP, eradicating the risk of the rotations coming through, and it's Serata penetrating the Ruins area that disallows any sort of entry back in towards B. So there it is, back-to-back rounds for FURIA, as they won't be hunting.
Moses was talking about this strategy during the death segment, just how during the online era, FURIA loved running this over and over again, and it feels like it's coming back into vogue a little bit, and mostly off the back of them having so much success repeatedly. Once they recognize that there's 2 players in that site, you throw that front side smoke, wrap, take away some of their angles by taking over that runes control, and at that point, they're just sitting ducks in the site.
It definitely means you're never going to be susceptible to like a boost, like a just late boost as you're swinging and focusing Nubox, Emo. You've got that deep CT smoke, and you're immediately going to have that pressure towards those backside players. Very cool. FURIA, 2. Let's see if they can get a 3rd in a row. Deep incendiary to cage any funny business early mid. Looks like Hype's asking for a boost. Keto to oblige. Ooh, a little too tall, Keto. Do it the old-fashioned way instead. Oh, burning. But he does overstay. Nice catch as Keto burns. Is it worth it? I'm not sure. Safe is going to hit that. And now already, FURIA definitely picking up the pace. There is a correlation between that tactical timeout and FURIA waking up.
Just an interesting note here. Up until this round, there has been 0 utility damage inflicted by FURIA on the T side of Inferno.
Interesting.
They've been just operating with pure firepower here. That is right. Is that on your screen as well?
5 zeros in the utility damage column.
That's wild.
I mean, I understand they're on the T side. I'd expect it to be lower than big, but zero is low.
With 8 rounds played. So they definitely got some then. It was a Molotov kill, but just wanted to point that out.
Good catch.
Interesting. But 2 players to survive once again for big. They'll be holding on to the AWP and the M4A1S. It's going to be 3 in a row for FURIA. Back on their feet. Money starting to swell as well. They get 3,500 on top of today's 8K. So they'll have money for days. But once again, weapons saved. Loss bonus at an okay level. They get $2,900 per play on the CT side. They can drop for masses. They can buy into this, but I'd say it's more likely to see the partial.
Yeah, can expect that this next round is really going to be coming down to what Hype can accomplish with that saved op. And FURIA, they're going to have to do their due diligence in order to avoid it. They've been doing great work in terms of throwing flashes to take some space away from Big, but Hype, he loves a good re-peek.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting if they want to have a voice in this one. Run boost across, but with the aggressive smoke, he's going to push it. Okay, chance onto Art.
Sick movement, to be fair. What an opportunity. Doesn't quite connect, but that would have been special. So confirming the orbs towards middle. Cheeky little G2 boost over towards B here. Seems to work more often than not. Maybe Tamsin on top of the tower here with the only M4 they have. Thinks better of it. Position himself on top of first oranges.
Keto, though, he deployed that smoke relatively early, and it breaks up the setup between him and Tabson. At this point, FURIA still haven't necessarily picked a bomb site with which they are going to attack, but they are centering some of their forces towards bracket now.
Yeah, they've got plenty of time. Whether this is a commitment or not, it does seem to feel like one. And Hype would be in the right place if that was the case. Tabson can calling Banana relatively quiet. Keserato hidden in plain sight. And that's a perfect frag. Maybe that changes the state of play. Yeah, Safe's moving the bomb back, but they keep knocking on the door of A. Arch side. David. Oh. Run down. FURIA. This is going to be 4 now.
Yeah.
And with like minimal casualties. Like what an incredible stark contrast. They have lost over the course of these 4 rounds a grand total of 4 deaths. Like, I mean, that's just madness.
After being 5-0 down as well. Yeah, absolutely. What a turnaround. So Hyped once again, we've said this a few times, trying to save the AWP. He's done well to avoid death many times, but will they hunt him? Almost certainly here. You can see them actually spreading out from the bomb site. He should be going down. The only place he can really go is the pit, and they'll trade him out in the next couple of seconds, I would say. We'll see what happens. Waiting patiently, but his days are numbered.
He's unscoped as well, so next time he does choose to right-click, it will likely be audible to the Brazilian players.
Here they come.
And they were off. Hype does lose the AWP. Good one from Drop. That's his 3rd in the round, so high impact from him and ascends to the top of the scoreboard. So Safe and Drop, I'd say probably some of the most impactful frags so far when you've got the Fangs of FURIA with you. Good statement of intent. 4 with that, as aforementioned, 5 total now. Casualties for FURIA over the entire run. It's not been very lethal from Big Clan.
What can they make of it? Lost bonus on their side. Enough to bring together a pretty decent buy overall, but it will be Safe. And he's got the AWP, very fast pace towards the top. Takes down the in-game leader, Tabson. And he gets out without taking any damage. I say that, and the nade avoids him. So a great opening pick. Huge advantage here. Lots of time. Baiting at all that utility from the CT side as well. They look uncomfortable there. Trying to juggle back the weaponry. And here we go. Maybe a boost in CT spawn here. That's all you can hope for as they start to create a little reservoir of utility, suggesting Faven will leave his teammate to defend B alone.
Might be a necessary gamble. Nothing else has been working, and Hyped. Oh, he's going for a forward position. Catches Drop on the clear. This is a Hype repeat. Maui, strap in. He's still there. He's turned the flash. He's in limbo, and he's a dead man. The round was hinging on an extra frag, and now it's all over.
I guess you got to respect it. That's an absolutely wild maneuver. Had to go for the full 180 to dodge the flash and gets punished for it, but would have been special if he hits the shot.
I mean, I understand the confidence that high sense gives you. You know, you can quickly return your aim to where you want, but so many people running at him, and Hype just typically stands his ground. This time doesn't work out. Very nice round for FURIA, and again, with minimal casualties, they're just running to they're speed running to max money. Like safe, 13, nearly 14 grand in the bank account off the back of this 4-round run.
It's looking like this entire game has turned on its head. Big have found nothing to be proud of in the last 5 rounds. They'll find a couple of kills. In fact, I think this is the most frags they've found in any of the previous 5 rounds. But yeah, as for Hyped, I mean, that's really where it just comes back to bite you. The re-peek there, down middle, understanding that your team is disadvantaged, but just going for more. After a while, teams will catch on, and FURIA very much so did this time around.
Yeah, great kill out of yuurih as well. That was the one that sealed the deal. It just came so quickly after that. And you can see tabseN on screen. He's got a lot to say looking down the line.
Body language isn't bad, though. Frustration hasn't settled in to a point that it's a lost cause for this match. It's still just probably a lesson from tabseN.
No dancing from Twinkle Toes, though. Sat down for now. Keeping it calm and collected. You love to see it, but that is 5 rounds in a row against him after a flying start. What's going to be the stance in round number 11? A deagle for Krimbo, 5-7 for Hyped, P250 for tabseN, so we'll do what they can with the little they saved. A couple of M4s for k2o and Farvin was a difficult round, but not impossible. They've got decent utility. They'll try and operate like a gun round, run the clock down as low as possible, hopefully inflict some damage here at the start. Molotovs exchanged, and HE's deployed towards logs. No one home.
There's some FURIA nade damage.
Yeah, indeed. Starting to rack it up now.
Oh, and he's been doing this wallbang consistently.
Yes.
Gets 1 a game. yuurih takes down Faven off the boost. That's going to really suck. A twist of the knife. As Krimbo has to try and fight his way out of trouble. The whole squad barreling towards him. kScirato just housekeeping the aggression on Banana. No one's going to be coming that direction. And, ooh, good damage onto Art. They don't find the kill. And they're coming into Hype's domain. Just the one. Builds upon what his teammates started. Drops toes, sticking out of the smoke. Leads the weapon into enemy hands. That was an important duel. Krimbo couldn't close. tabseN could, though. Will they break their silence, or will FURIA seriously take the lead with 6 in a row? Oh, big frag. k2o times it well on the short flank, just as they were transitioned to plant. Now kScirato, a smoke going to be very valuable for him. He retrieves it. k2o opting for the balcony as they pincer in. Oops, step, and that's enough for tabseN to close. Big frags from the leader, triple to finally put FURIA back down a peg.
It was a difficult round to operate with just 2 M4s there, losing the first picks as well, but rotating back into all DA sides. Unfortunate timings on those flanks. It's big that breaks the streak here and takes the lead as well. 6-5 as FURIA will call for a tactical timeout. They've got tons of money. Saved with $14,000 going to the next round. Just a note as well, I know it's not that interesting, but kScirato's still the only player on the T side of any utility damage, 4 of them with 0. So he's providing the heavy artillery from the back. And round 12 coming up, a full buy on either side.
How much utility damage does he have?
He's got 188 compared to 0 on everyone else in the team. It's kind of wild. I don't know how that's happening. I don't think I've seen that before. I normally check in with the damage and utility, but yeah, just a little bit of a fun tidbit for you.
Yeah, he's actually got the most utility damage in the server.
Yeah, he did get a full Molotov kill on one player's blind. That was 96 damage he did. But since then, his nades have been pretty spot on.
Let's go. Satellite radio. Hyped. Just getting that deep incendiary towards the T-stairs as kScirato will progress. Always a fun player to watch as they go through their procedures. But top banana control, double Molotov and a boost perhaps. Or even just a flash. Counter utilities present.
Good nade exchange here. Oh, k2o, they are right around the corner.
Just desperate to punish anyone pulling a pin, just like this from tabseN.
Oh.
Okay. Well, they've established banana control at least. The bomb's starting to peel away, though. Trying to bait out some CT utility potentially, but we have got yuurih watching for flanks on the other side as well. So, does look like a B setup.
I think they have to go B. There's only a couple smokes left. You don't have the utility to retake bracket at this point, and there are only just a couple players here. k1to and tabseN, they've got a smoke, a molly. That should be enough to defend this for a while, to buy time for a rotation. But Big, the other three are far away. It's probably going to be a flank from them.
k1to drops the one-way. tabseN drops the molly. Nade could be very well placed if he doesn't overthink it. His chip's further away. yuurih and Art catch it. Rotate coming through. Faven to help. No smoke needed, or maybe it is, because good damage onto saffee. Wants the pressure pull, as tabseN's doing so much work. It's not enough. Insufficient. k1to to step and fill the void. A good first onto Art. Needs another onto safe and precision. The name of the game is k1to. He's taking every shot he hits.
That's a weird round, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty brave to have CT spawn completely exposed. k1to knows exactly the last player is. What a round from him. 4 in total, doesn't take any damage there at all. Now, did they just run out of smokes? But I know they had 2, but where was the second? Why is spawn not covered?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I felt like they really just overlooked that completely, and there's no way that a team like FURIA is just going to take that for granted.
That's really wild, but fantastic work from k1to. Let's have a look at that again. As Alex mentioned, he dropped the one-way. We didn't actually utilize it. It was just ducking and weaving around new boxes here. Perfectly positioned, good flashbangs from his teammates, and he's just brewing with confidence there. As we get into round number 13, as mentioned, so much money for FURIA. Even after losing 2 rounds in a row, they're still fully equipped with the AWP in the hands of saffee, but we've got a real game on our hands here. Back and forth we go, but it's now Big in the lead, 7-5, as we enter round 13. Banana control granted to FURIA. Very passive hold once again, and Hive to be flashed off middle.
Yeah, reveals the AWP long side. saffee trying to use his to clear out quad. It's a good molly. Very good molly. It will force them back of half wall. Gives them some breathing room. Hype, this is a very forward position. Oh! Oh! He was so blind!
You hate to see that.
That was a proper comic book double take.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what did I just see? Hang on. What?
Excuse me?
So, k1to taking matters into his own hands.
Smoke it. Surely. It's not a bad play. It's a great... Oh! Didn't get the instant bloom, and he's been run at! k1to humbled with a great headshot out of saffee. This man is making the rifles sing today. Backside a threat. Nice pick from tabseN just before the smoke blooms. He condemns saffee.
He's looking so clean, enjoying this from tabseN, but finally silenced. Man advantage FURIA, and yeah, not even have to start the conversation of a retake here. Have a little cuddle in the library and make their way out, as it will be a full save here. That is now going to be breaking the streak big. That picked up a 2 rounds in a row, and FURIA battling their way in towards the B bomb side, no problem whatsoever. It's all down to that opening pick, though. I thought tabseN was good for a couple more there, but taken down through the smoke.
Just a really competitive first half.
Yeah.
Both teams showing that they have quite a few tricks up their sleeve, and it's about the finest margins there. k1to not deploying the smoke in time at that top banana position. If he throws that half a second earlier, he's probably mowing down 2 or 3.
He's trying to get the maximum return on the smoke, right, and buying as many seconds as he can. But yeah, you're spot on. The fact he doesn't get the instant bloom there costs him a double kill, maybe even a triple kill with the gray screen in play, but doesn't work out for him, and the round fades away. That's the moment right there. And that was unfortunate. tabseN, real clean shot from Coffins, but mowed down by the AKs, and we go 7-6, round 14. Anyone's game here. And in terms of the buy, looking pretty good on either side. AK for Krimbo after saving in the previous.
Another one of those spawn smokes from the CT side. Big will throw a deep one. No run boost this time off the back of it, but it will certainly limit FURIA's options on the rip. 3 up second mid, though, already occupying apartments.
Wow, saffee has gotten very deep so quickly.
They're just coming out of library now. Like, if he was...
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh! Okay, a very hard shot to hit, but he does fire off the shot, so element of surprise now squandered.
At least some
still
intel
coming. Will Hype have another chance? He's sticking around. God damn, flashes, smokes, does manage to elope. Long on Faven. Run out of crouches, still takes Art out.
good flash in response as well. The CTs looking for the second kill. Faven delivers, and they've got a 4 versus 3 now as they jump in towards the pit. Safe has to deliver with the AWP. A chance that is converted.
That's going to cost them. That's really going to cost them. Krimbo still in the site. He can disrupt. They're going to be smoked off. No aid immediately available. It's just Krimbo.
He's on an island.
Yeah, they actually smoke up. They can perhaps close the gap. 2 of them short side. Safe gets a fresh mag for the fight. This is the slither! Krimbo destroys! 1 quick spray, and 2 bodies just hit the deck. FURIA counting on Safe. Their problem solver.
Well, he's got 20 seconds here and a chance to get the bomb planted. Still up in the air, but he is very low. Would need the ace clutch here to close this one out. Needs to bring it down to a 1 versus 1 as soon as possible. Good flashbang, actually a little decoy. Tricked everyone, but now he is in a world of trouble.
They seem to have a good idea. And out into tabseN.
Right into the young German prodigy's hands. Well done. Just really no assistance whatsoever. Had to come up with a multi-frag, or that's surely FURIA's round.
There it is. It will be big, confirming the half lead as we enter round number 15, 8-6. Haven't been too many ecos for either side here, to be honest with you. Lots of saving. Good management of the economy as we get into this final round here. AKs across the board for the T side, and Krimbo deploys the incendiary deep as Arts looks to crack things open with a very quiet showing from him. But he does find the opening kill on k2. That's a key frag. Might as well keep going here.
The counter flash and the nade really does level the odds. That's massive.
Yeah.
k2 was going to be very frustrated about that one, but perhaps recovery available. Faven has to be brave in this one. tabseN spray chips further away, but they're in. They're in, and he's not aware. 1 back from Krimbo. A good nade. Perhaps he can elevate over the smoke. Nice pick. Good spray. Can't transfer. And so their options now null and void as FURIA's frustrations quickly flip. And it's a celebratory finish to their T side.
Yeah, nothing Hype can do here apart from get a couple of kills maybe, but the bomb, it's not planted yet, I suppose. So if they were to throw it, there could be an opportunity. He's got time to operate with here, but there's no reason to peek. You don't even have to look at him until he touches the bomb.
It's all good. Hype just going to have a go.
He's got a smoke.
Shake of the boomstick. They're giving him nothing. And that's yuurih to seal the deal. All right, folks, this third map still impossible to separate FURIA and Big Clan. We require the final half. Join us after the break.
Run 'em up. I run with some goons, they pulling up. Looking for a problem, ooh, that's us. We get on the field and run 'em up, ayy, run 'em up, run 'em up. I run with some goons, they pulling up. Looking for a problem, ooh, that's us. We get on the field and run 'em up, ayy. Yeah, they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got a soul view to myself, yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation, now I got rollies, all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water on bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. Oh, I ain't make it this far for myself, yeah. I had to prove to everybody else, yeah. I had to set them straight, yeah. I had to boss, I had to renovate, I know. They hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah. I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate, My God, he's a viral! The best of the game.
Big FURIA, all to play for. There is a spot in the playoffs up for debate, and you're right in time to find out who's going to be taking that one. The first round of the playoffs is up for the action of FURIA and Big Loser heading into that last chance stage of Group B. Rather hard to separate them, certainly. Serato and saffee have been winning every opening duel they take. I'm joined by Hanky G and Maui.
Hello there. How are you doing, Alex?
I'm jolly good. I'm a bit dehydrated, but that can change.
Have a monster. I'll sort you out.
Actually, yeah, I've still got some left. Let's go. Let's see how this CT starts for FURIA. They take to the defense, and of course, we just saw Big Clan get off to a brilliant start. It was a 5-0 start, responded to in kind.
Yeah, but switching over to that T-side campaign, it's going to take a lot more where that came from, as we'll see Hive jumping for information and actually taking a bullet from the CTs there. So what's the play? In terms of utility, one single smoke and a flash normally means you go towards A and smoking off Moto, but anything can and will happen. It's tabseN with that P250 trying to strike first. Understanding what kind of setup they're operating with on this side of the map, and they have a distinct lack of information on the CT side. So I'll do with that what they will. We'll see what the next stage of the plan is. So back towards middle. If they can get control here and pounce together, could be very potent indeed, but the CTs have 4 ready and waiting.
Oh, tabseN did not pull the trigger. Serato's head was in his crosshairs for just a moment. Now they'll smoke off quad, isolate the duel, and run into saffee. Saffee, no armor, no problem, gets the headshot anyway. Clear your corners, you better, otherwise the bomb falls into enemy hands. It's all FURIA clawing away at Big. Sure, Kito's got space on B. He's lost every teammate and bomb, only one. Krimbo does dip, gets the first. Oh, and the second. Krimbo's heating up, popping off. There's 3 more right around the corner. Does he have any more in him was the question. The answer, no, but this is big from Kito.
Okay, well, he can get the bomb and even bail out of this one, but the first kill will come through. Lovely shot for Serato. Shuts down the threat. Still, an interesting moment there. Looked like a completely locked-in round there for FURIA. It gets a little bit interesting towards the end, but they tie things up, 8-8.
Just committing to that bracket setup for FURIA, 2 on each side. No real hope for Big. They made it competitive, though, at the very end with the efforts from Kito and Krimbo, but all in all, it was a bit of a dangerous game that FURIA were playing, leaving Art by his lonesome on that other site. So it works out in their favor.
What have we got here, then? tabseN with the Galil armor combo. Been dropped out by Krimbo.
Yes.
That's a treat.
It's kind of a 1 foot in, 1 foot out with the economy approach, though. It's going to be an interesting buy. If they find a plant, all is forgiven, but it is a poor buy next round if they don't.
I guess the main sacrifice is that have one player on a Tech 9, right? And if it's Krimbo, like, I guess it's not the end of the world, but we'll see what they can do with this. You're right, if they get the plant, that would make up for it entirely. But it's a very passive setup here. Focusing towards B, Okay, Serato falling back towards Arch. He's there in time, and this is a full contact play. They might not even use utility. Jumping across. Okay, Serato with the first, but Tabson, he makes that little work. They now have 2 rifles.
Yeah, he's going to make that work perfectly to contain this rotate. It's safe and yuurih, especially with an MP9. It's not idyllic. Safe. Oh, the double spray, the triple for good measure, as everything Big Clan have worked towards is taken away by force. And it's going to be Krimbo, that unarmored German, getting run on down.
One more bullet will do it.
Here it comes.
Trying to be as annoying as possible. But eventually found out. It was dangerous for a second there. Nice work on the contact play to at least find one. As mentioned, it does leave them with some compromises going into round number 18, but maybe a Galil Tech 9 will be the compromise. And we'll have a look at the AWPs available. It is for safe after that huge spray down.
Just one little detail there. When Serato sees that first Glock, he is just wide in the open. He does not expect any other real gun behind that. So kind of a sneaky play from Big.
It worked for the frag. It was just very quickly handled.
Yeah. Okay. Top banana smoke from Big. This actually affords them a lot of space. It's one of the ways the T's can come out on top with banana control, usually expending just that to take half of the entire banana. Call that a banana split.
Oh yes, you could. Extra creamy.
Gross dessert, by the way.
Yeah, not a fan.
It's picturesque.
Yeah,
but it doesn't actually deliver.
It's iconic, I would say.
It looks like something I'd eat in like a 50s diner.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But I'd probably keep it there.
Banana
in
flambe,
the 50s.
vastly superior.
A flambe, yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Banana Fosters.
We had one of those last week.
Me and Hank, we're always looking for the best flambe.
I don't even know what a flambe is, I'll be honest. But we'll get into this.
That's what I call Eric. He's my flambe.
Nice.
It's like a Molotov cocktail. Just setting alcohol on fire.
Oh, right.
I see.
With the
oh, okay, I get it. I know what you mean.
with the banana in the pan.
Got it. I see.
Makes you sound very French, though.
Yes. Never my goal, though.
Safe's goal is to catch this cross. Tamsin's trying the same trick, this time with the bit more support in the investment. They'll smoke him off. Safe just going to have to be forced into the library line. Dropped off balcony as a product of that. yuurih tucks in. Safe Molotov'd out. He will still have a line of sight. Counter flash is good. Keto's losing health, and it is going to be finished off by Serato. A pepper from the MP9 in pit, but look at that! Safe! 2 with 1 bullet. Buy 1, get 1 free.
Huge. Well, there we have it. That round is concluded. Pretty brave of yuurih to go for that long-range duel with the MP9, but it served as distraction as Safe rotated through the library. As you mentioned, no smoke down. The Molotov designed to hold him at bay, but yields a double kill, a collateral shot, and 21 kills found for Safe now. Just to know, Art's down at 3 and 13. They're doing very well here in Inferno, but we haven't had to say his name an awful lot here.
Unfortunately, just Big not having all the utility necessary. They couldn't take Safe off of this angle, and he's able to find the collateral because of it. Just the molly and 7 seconds taking away that position, not enough to actually breach the bomb site. yuurih was such a pest in pit, just dancing.
I suppose one of their eco rounds, they were granted that arch control, so trying it again, another contact play on the gun round does not work out for them at all.
And now Krimbo's just so out of sync.
Yeah, he's got a Galil.
Oh, what?
I guess they did have one survive, right? So we'll see what he can make of it. But yeah, Money is in a bit of an awkward position now. Okay, Serato patrolling middle. HE won't actually connect. Just 2 damage towards Hyped as they go for boiler room control. A couple of AKs now on the CT side as they play a nice passive setup here. Wants to play, they got a single flashbang to try and breach middle. A smoke as well, but I think they're going to try and find a pick first. Indeed, swinging up in the boiler room, yuurih's there. Starting to mow them down. This is well handled, but a decent response as well here. Okay, Serato should confirm the round. You don't have to go for this kill, but probably fancies it either way as Krimbo will try and upgrade to an AK-47, which he does. 3-on-1. Best he can hope for is another kill with 10 HP. He doesn't really have much to work with.
Yeah, it's the mid player. Safe should have him dead to rights here. Just as he averts his gaze. A nice frag to secure 11. FURIA undefeated so far as they take to the defense. Locking it down. Playoffs 5 rounds away. Big Clan in need need of someone just to ignite that fire in their belly once more. There's a lot of candidates for it. There's a lot of players that are capable. But let's jump into that 6th attempt, or I can't count, 5th attempt to host a T round here, Big Clan. They've got the AWP out, hyped, equipped, and 2 walking for an early jaunt towards the apartments.
See what they can make of it. AWP for hyped as well. CT's establishing control of Banana, but taking quite a lot of utility damage en route. Setting up for the lurk smoke out of the apartments. Krimbo doesn't have the bomb with him, so it could be somewhat of a fake here on this side of the map.
Yeah, looking for answers on B. Molly, oh dear. Oh dear, very hot and heavy. Forces 1. And the AWP v AWP battle. Hype loses his. Oh, safe is hit every shot he takes. The god of FURIA, 24 and counting.
That was absolutely wild. What a shot that was. Single-handedly decimates them towards Banana as well, flushes them out, knocks them down, and has yielded a 5 versus 3. Make it 2 as he continues to frag.
Anyone want to test safe right now? You can't touch him. He's not done either. He's going to be pushing down this Banana to lock down that bomb.
He's feeling himself now.
He'll check this. He won't check this.
Unnecessary to say the very least, but you got to respect those 3 frags he found, wanted a bit more. And Krimbo with the Galil. Almost 0 options here, holding towards T-Bridge. 20 seconds, bomb down a Banana. Gets the AK-47 at least. This might be a kill in his favor. Yuurih looking to convert and will go down.
They had the option of the double AWP there and resisted. As down he
That's a good point. We haven't seen the double AWP for FURIA, and even seeing them yesterday, they said they would try and get it out on Inferno. But a timeout here, maybe a chance to drop it into play. Time will tell. 12-8 in favor of FURIA. And here's the replay from Safe. What an epic round. This second shot was a thing of beauty.
Oh.
Wow.
That looks sped up. That's straight real time, boys.
That was
quick.
It's really tough for Big in this one. Felt like they were trying to pressure 2 sides of the map at the same time. That apartment pressure along with a little bit of a banana creep. And Safe stops it right in its tracks. We needed somebody from Big to step up if they wanted to get competitive in this one, but it's actually FURIA that are able to one-up them with their own. Ooh, a couple MAC-10s up.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Going to be pouncing somewhere. I guess it makes sense to go to apartments maybe with those weapons, or straight up B here. We'll see what they've got up their sleeve. Time will tell. Tamsin and Favin with the lights SMGs, and 5 players coordinating towards top of middle as well. Here comes the flash, you would imagine, and they will pop through the smoke and hope for the best.
Yeah, perfect flashbang and trying to run down the AWP. Can Safe once again destroy, supported by K Serato. A 2-man spray down. It doesn't cost him a penny. Doesn't cost him a point of health. More for K Serato as Kito's Deagle, always a threat. Does manage to take 1 out of this FURIA defense. Yuurih still on the balcony. A stubborn defender is Yuurih.
It's just him.
Yeah, there's not too much assistance if Safe is smoked. If Safe is smoked, no such thing for the Big Clan boys. So you just got to hit the best Deagle shot of your life, that's all.
Just one.
Just one. Oh, actually, Safe does make it a little closer to the site. Yuurih does manage his angles well, and they'll all fall at the hands of Yuurih and Art. 13, this is getting out of hand now. This is getting a little out of pocket.
Yeah, he had to post a single round on their T-side campaign. 3rd and final map, and money's still a little bit troublesome for them. Here's the replay from K Serato, huge spray down, trying again towards his arch side. We haven't seen much activity towards Banana, I have to say. Big, throwing everything they've got. This A bomb side time and time again is not working out for them. Every single time, FURIA, an individual, will just step up and mow them down. As we enter round number 22. Concessions to be made, and they're taking a lot of damage on both sides here. There we go. Tactical airstrike towards the top of B, and it does take down drop. Man advantage for Big.
That's what they've been missing. An opening with 5 alive as well. They are ready to jive. Heading over towards that B site as it currently stands. There's likely just Krimbo holding any aggressive rotates down mid as they do look to retool.
Okay, this is the best opportunity Big has had yet in this half. Up 5 versus 4, a split defense 2-2, but safe. He's trying to even the numbers out. Almost catching taps in there. That's the bomb spotted, but still not in a position where FURIA can make too strong of a read off of that.
Oh, he's not stopping.
Wow.
Safe, safe. That is crazy. He takes down Faven and does level the odds. He tried it in mid. He pulls it off in apps. Will they handle K-Serato's boost?
I feel like he gets at least one here.
Oh, Incendiary. And that's K-Serato, at least one indeed. Up and over. A free frag, because he does get onto the top of Art.
That's the bomb as well. K-Serato will be aware of it. Has all the information he needs, but a perfectly thrown flashbang and still gets away with it. They are denied once again after finding the early 5-on-4. It's now 3 versus 1, and Krimbo so far removed from the scenario. Nothing can be done, and their woes continue as we go 7-0 in this second half now, and 14-8 overall. Things are unraveling at the seams here for Big Clan. They'll save an AK-47. Of course, they have maximum loss bonus, but no plan suggests another weak buy.
What do you make of that one, Maui? Safe. You talk about leveling the odds. I mean, it is his responsibility and he has the capacity for it, but going walkabouts in apps just gives FURIA a perfect opportunity. This is the frag that channels them then into that B stack. Over the boost, K-Serato does miraculously, and it was the fact that yuurih also rotated through just in time to catch tabseN on the reload.
I'd say you just have to love it. I mean, you look at his counterpart and hyped during that first half. He was trying to make his own destiny, trying to will himself and Big into some of those rounds, but it was a little bit less... how would I say this? I feel like it was just less poised. It was less professional. It was with repeaks. It was trying to just dip from the same well so many times. Yeah, forcing the issue. Whereas Safe, yeah, he misses the one shot, but he goes for another angle. He takes another duel, and he keeps Big guessing.
And when you talk about professional, I think it's also the proactive nature of it. The fact that as soon as he does that, he's got a new objective.
Yes.
He repositions, takes the shot, realizes that the timing in Counter-Strike is such a mythical beast, and yet so very, very integral.
Well, as we said, it would be a weak buy if they were to fully invest, and they have chosen to do so. It'll have to be a tactical approach. They just don't have the firepower to go toe-to-toe against the double orb setup, which rears its ugly head once again. Art and Safe looking to find series points right here, right now, and they're in good stead to do so up against Galil's and MAC-10s. Bare bones utility for Big as well. They'll boost up, looking in towards bedroom, hoping to find a traversing CT, but no one there. Very passive, utilizing the range of the snipers here.
Oh, double op. And Big, they've already burned a good amount of utility, so that's when you can see maximum efficacy from those snipers.
Oh, nice spam, that's a kill.
Oh, okay.
Krimbo gives yuurih a taste of his own medicine. That is yuurih's bang.
That's so sick how much damage it did.
Just immediately dispatched.
Yeah.
Safe. That's an overextension, and Krimbo has delivered two.
Well, it's K-Serato waiting on the other side. They've given up man advantages plenty of times on Inferno so far. Still yet to find their first round of the second half. And Art pulls one back. Secondary orb strikes.
Lil.
Don't let this slip, Big. It doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, they might. K-Serato on that balcony, ready for the fight. Good flash. It sets them up, but Krimbo, he didn't clear his corners. It's hyped. Good for it. Oh, wow. They are very lucky that flash was as good as it was. And so Big will make good off of that opening.
Their first round. Congratulations. Need a lot more that came from, I'm afraid. It was a bit of a Hail Mary buy, considering they had Galil's MAC-10 and looking down the barrel of series point, but they make it work. Double up setup does not work once again for FURIA.
Oh yeah, the correlation continues.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as they get off it, or get on it this time, it actually starts to fall apart. The perfect game.
Yeah, just likely to see FURIA go back to what's tried and tested.
I suppose it's unfortunate, like that spam from the bedroom, like that's not sustainable. You can't go and find an opening pick like that time and time again. So still a great pick, but Not one you can replicate too often. Save back to the single AWP. Money's still pretty good on the CT side. I'll have one more buy if everyone does go down here. But round number 24, looking to find double digits here. It's hyped. 13 kills to his name, looking to find 14. He's got players around him. Good HE lands in his front door. And he'll have to fall back.
They want to fight for this. Both teams do. Both vying for this banana control. And tabseN, oh, it's a bit of a misplay. So blind as he arrives. It's Keto, Team Flash. And in contrast to how FURIA were finding success off the timing on their T side, they were making that look real easy. There's a prime example of how it can go wrong. Just a little higgledy-piggledy. 4v5 and already rejigging the defense. Two healthy CTs find themselves at coffins and they just go. Oh, caught in transition. KScirato booked. Good flash. High, but they're not looking there. It could be a double. It's actually a big one back from Favored.
Yeah, I think they might as well save at this point. They don't have to win this round. They don't have to throw everything they've got at it. The double kill certainly had potential there, but shut down and Big will string two together. Krimbo just exploring all the nooks and crannies of the map, looking for the smokes, seeing if there's any pesky CTs lying in wait, but looks like they've done enough here. Favn with a double kill and dropping KScirato, only finding one between them, and that's going to be the round.
This is just something we really haven't seen too much from for Big. It's just a simple banana take into a banana hit, or B hit, that is. So frequently, they're trying to push and pull the defense, waiting for reactions, waiting for some second stage of the round, but they kept things incredibly simple here, but might be too little too late. Still a 4-round lead for FURIA, still some guns to work with for FURIA, and Big, they'd have to win 3 in a row to stave off match point.
Well, I mean, yeah, you said that first round Big Clan posted wasn't replicable, but this one, perhaps there's more to be said.
This one definitely is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maui's right. They've been focusing towards Arch and middle in general, time and time again. These B takes have actually been the most promising efforts they've had. Round 25.
Just took a look at the utility damage, Hank. It's crazy. Keto and tabseN, 800 utility damage combined.
Sick.
That's mad. And a stark contrast to their opponent. Oh, look at Art go though! He's doing Art things! A nade as well towards the stairs. Is he gonna get away? There should be no way.
Surely get out, Art. That's got to be...
Oh, what? The re-aggression off the flash! Keto gets 2 of the 3 defenders. They can isolate him. They're running him down. It's safe. Alone on the site. Falls back. Smoke's good. KScirato has arrived in time. Wrapping ruins. tabseN on his way in. On that lurky smoke, hoping to catch one glimpse of one of these two. Safe just jiggling around. New box, hoping he can catch a T looking the wrong way. tabseN starts his crawl. Oh, barrel spotted, chipping away at saves health, but no, back is turned. KScirato supports it. They play the crossfire brilliantly.
Yeah, this round could have fallen apart there. After Art's double spray down, they opted to stand and fight, but they've recovered it now. Krimbo does pull one frag back with that series point. Now 5 in a row on the T side required for Big. They've got ample cash, but running out of space here because one mistake will cost them the series, and it won't be an elimination game, but going down to the last chance bracket.
Yeah, complexity. No easy feat for anyone.
Certainly not.
Yeah, just good on safe to stay alive, though. This was an excellent double from Art to kick things off, but at one point here, Safe, if he just stayed posted, if he just bought that flash that tabseN threw out there, it would have been lights out. FURIA would have been locked out of the round, but just stuck behind Nubox, never peeked. He just kept jiggling over and over again. It's so tempting as an opper there to just throw out one shot, but he knew how valuable it was to stay alive behind Nubox.
And that kill they got was a product of him staying alive, right?
Exactly.
They were trying to find him, back was turned, they overlooked KScirato on a rather passive Ruins line, but it was enough. And so FURIA, quickly remind Big Clan that this one is theirs. 5 opportunities, good weapons here. Let's see if Big Clan have got anything more to show us, or if Inferno is where FURIA close and secure playoffs of EPL Season 17. A little bit of chip damage from FURIA's early nades. It's yuurih and Krimbo a forward setup. Krimbo to try and mantle in, and that's Krimbo surely taken out of the round. He gets away. Charging mid. They know there's a gap. Good molly, but even better from saffee as he once again somehow pulls a magic call 2 out of his first fight. And there's more from Art. Big Clan disintegrating to be sent to the last chance. Only hyped and a very tagged up Krimbo.
Surely there's no chance here. They've got a minute to work with, but a 5-on-2. Another great spray down from saffee. And we'll see if they can make anything of it. saffee with 29 kills, by the way.
He's had a couple of those here at EPL already. And that's the death for hyped. saffee will get the dirty 30 in just 26 rounds of play.
Now, where were you when Krimbo clutched 1v5 with 6 HP? At series point.
I was in Malta and I was not quite believing.
Oh, doing this again.
Okay.
There's yuurih, and there it is, FURIA. They're off to the playoffs. It's got to feel good. Hard work and a hard game. Big Clan really pushed them.
Yeah, there were times there where Big Clan looked like they had them on the ropes, but that second half of the final map, they just dropped off. It seemed like their efforts towards middle were shut down time and time again and just couldn't get going. You can see that it's going to be gutting for them. They had a great showing in this series, generally speaking. I think they looked great, but FURIA come out all guns blazing today and get the job done in Inferno.
Yeah, just big credit to saffee.